have never tried his 613 treatment cleansing conditioner, we are offering it in the gallons now, and we have it coming up a little bit later in this show. So if you want to learn more about 613, you will be able to. And also, the body treatment of 613 is yet to come. This sold out the one and only time it was on the air. We just got it back. This is truly incredible. So you don't want to miss that at all.
Don't read the reviews. It's insane.
Yeah, it's called the 613 body treatment. Right now, though, we were saying once you've actually cleansed your hair and you get out of the shower, then what should you do?
In the shower still.
Or even in the shower still.
Stay in the shower. While you're still in the shower, step 2, imagine you've cleansed your hair and you've treated your hair. The next step is, just like I explained to you, if you were to cleanse your face with the best moisturizer out there, moisturizing cleanser, and you didn't put a serum on, a moisturizer on, you're skipping that second step. So you've done all the good with the cleansing. You're like, God, my hair feels good. It's hydrated, it's stronger. Now you would do a disservice to not follow up with the styling cream. And the reason I say this, and I explain to you, in our infomercial, the styling cream has always been a part of the core kit for 8 years now, because it's step 2 once you've done all that good. And this was what I battled with my clients with like 20 years ago, is you can't not put something in your hair after cleansing before styling it, or you're going to abuse your hair. You would not go and sit out in the sun without sunscreen and bake out in the sun, hopefully. You would protect yourself against the sun and the rays. This is your protection, number 1 from frizz, and number 2 from heat protection. It's a light, weightless leave-in conditioner for moisture, polishing gloss for shine, and a light gel for hold, all in one. And by using the styling cream, your hair will feel lighter, more airy, more bouncy, more body, more swing, protected from the heat and the frizz. The caller that called earlier, this is what I said. She said, I have frizzies around my face, what do I do? While you're still in the shower, you're getting 2. Keep one of them in the shower and apply generally 1 to 2 pumps to completely soaking wet hair. Do not towel dry your hair first, because once you towel dry, number 1, I don't like using towels anyway, because all those nooks and crannies separate the hair and cause the frizz. Use a soft cotton t-shirt or soft cotton pillowcases and gently scrunch your hair. But don't rough it up, because that's causing the frizz. So it's that simple.
Here's the thing, we have different formulas. So starting right here, we have sweet almond mint. That was actually the first formula you ever came out with.
It was. It's the first formula. It's universal. It's the one you've seen in the infomercial worldwide. And secondly, you have the fig, which tends to be my most moisturizing one. And it's a little richer because of the consistency of the essential oils in here and the extracts in here. So fig tends to be the most moisturizing here. You have the lavender, which is really light because of the lavender. You have cucumber aloe, which is really light. So the baby fine hair, I always like to guide people into the lavender and or the cucumber, because it's a lighter formula because of the essential oils in there. Next, you have the tea tree, which love the tea tree, especially going into this time of year. It's tea tree, eucalyptus, rosemary, and peppermint in here. Smells heavenly, but what it does for this time of year, going into the forced heat and the dry heat, this is the best thing for your hair and your scalp. And then lastly, the pomegranate, which is heavenly and smells amazing, and these are all universal as well.
And the thing is you could pick any one of these. If you don't know where to start, maybe start with the pomegranate or the sweet almond mint, but if you need more moisture, go with the fig.
Or treatment-ish.
Treatment, go with
tea
tea tree. The cucumber aloe is for those of you, especially if you have an oily scalp. You know, maybe your teenagers can be using that. And the lavender is what I love, because it's all about volume. But here's how much to use. Did you do 1 pump or 2?
Look how long her hair is. I did too. For myself, I do a half a pump to 1 pump.
I do 1.
You do 1 to soaking wet hair. And you guys, I need to tell you, and I can say it because Ming Na, who's agent's a Chill girl, she's been a friend of mine for over 14 years. She's been in WEN 1, 2, 3. She's going to be in WEN 4. It wasn't until this time that we were shooting that she's now shooting again. And she asked me, okay, when I go in the morning, what should I tell them to put in my hair? And Miss Angie, who's Rosali, same thing. The hardest part for me to get to them to understand is it's not when you get to the set in the morning what they're putting in your hair. I said, your hair's already drying by then. I said, you need to put it in at home. And the point was, while your hair's soaking wet, because Ming was honest with me. She goes, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, because sometimes I feel like it's a bit heavy. And I already knew what she was going to say. I said, how do you do it? And I knew the answer. She towel dried it first and then put it in. Of course, it's heavier on your hair because it didn't absorb absorb into your hair. You put it in soaking wet, and when you get to the set, it's already in there, and now they're styling it because it's in there.
Right.
Don't towel dry first while it's completely soaking wet, and that's what eliminates the frizz, guys. 2 pumps. I always say leave your cleansing conditioner as a leave-in first for moisture. You apply from the underneath, hold your feet down, Angel, to soaking wet hair, rake it underneath from the ponytail section and back, rake it through the top section, and then zoom in close as I do this. You twist it into the hair. Mary Beth, look at, feel up here and feel down here. Before, feel that, and feel below it. It feels good, but watch, okay, watch what it does as soon as I twist it into the hair. It's all gonna feel like glass and silky because I'm infusing it into the hair. It's penetrating the hair. I have so many QVC women that come to the salon and are so happy with WEN. They love WEN, and they think they're gonna, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but impress me with their WEN hair. And I look at it, I'm like, okay, you're not doing something right, and this is usually what they're not doing right. And then they come back to me, and now over the years, they're like, okay, I've got it. And when you get to the ends, push it into the ends. Much like you said on your cuticles, when your cuticles are dry, push that in there. It's that simple, guys. What's left on your hands, watch, rake it through the crown. Don't flat palm it because it's too much product. You just rake it through the crown. That is it. It's that simple. You apply it to completely drenched, and feel her hair. You can see how shiny it's going to be. Feel it.
And then the thing
there's
is,
no frizz in there. Dry natural or blow dry it.
Exactly, either dry natural or blow dry it. And if you're blow drying it, then it's protecting the hair from all that heat.
Exactly, and it will be easier to blow dry because it'll blow out silky and like butter. You get 2 of them. One of them leave in your shower. The other one put on your vanity because you can also apply it to dry finished styled hair to tame the hair and smooth the hair. It's
By the way,
last you like
I just want
4
to tell you,
6
we
months.
have fewer than 200 left in the tea tree. So if you want tea tree, you need to really go to the phones quickly. The other thing is that you can get this on auto delivery. And if you want it on auto delivery, I believe it comes every 4 months, is it? Yeah, every 4 months. So it'll come to you every 4 months, I believe. Because the fact is that you don't want to be without this. If you are using WEN in any way, the cleansing conditioners, the 613,
the gallons.
Make sure you're using these. Again, we have pomegranate, just a little bit of tea tree. Here's your cucumber aloe. There's the lavender. There's the fig. And we also have sweet almond mint. Any of them is where you can start.
This
also,
was part of
get your guys to use that when they're using the WEN men.
Yes, and this is the one that this was part of your thing years ago when I got you on board. Is that it's not just about the cleansing conditioner, and that was her part. I'm like, Mary Beth, the second half of it is the styling cream in your hair soaking wet. Your men with the WEN men, I would obviously say tea tree, cucumber aloe, or lavender. You can't go wrong. But that's the anti-frizz. Look at the difference in his hair from the before to the after.
A total
you are
difference.
Anti-frizz.
It looks like
protection.
a haircut, but he didn't get a haircut.
No, he's just healthy, shiny, and hydrated.
Exactly.
You
Feels
have
so
Alicia
good.
here. Alicia, this is what gives her this silky, shiny, smooth. She is chemical free. What you see in her before shot is that her hair used with shampoo. I'm moving out so you can see the difference. That is what her hair texture is.
Right.
That was shampoo the last time it touched her hair. It blows out like butter because it's so smooth and shiny, and apply it to soaking wet hair, please.